Okay. I think you can see my screen now, right, guys? Can someone confirm Ahmad Manikanta?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Great. See, in last just we discussed about what overview of Microsoft Azure. Am I right? So now if people tell me what is the Azure? Anyone? What is the Azure, guys? Very simple. Azure is a comprehensive set of cloud services for build, deploy, manage, and access the applications through global network data centers. Is called Microsoft Azure. What is the global network data centers? Okay, global network data centers in the sense, as you know that already, around 140 countries, Microsoft has their own data centers. So you people can proceed and host the applications anywhere in the world. For example, I have more customer in Malaysia. Yes, I can go and deploy my application in Malaysian region. Okay, yeah, so that's why I mentioned global network data centers. Very simple. What is the Microsoft Azure? Azure is a comprehensive set of cloud services and access them for the internet is called Azure Cloud Computing, in other words. Okay, or else the original definition, Microsoft provided definition is Azure is a comprehensive set of cloud services for deploying, building, access applications through global network data centers is called Microsoft Azure. You know, right? There are three cloud service models. What are they? Three cloud service models. Anyone?
AWS,
Okay.
AWS,
No.
SWS.
Yes, as other one is what? SaaS. Okay, infrastructure as a service, platform as a services, software as a services, right? Under as, what are the things will come into the picture? Servers, storage, network, load balancer. These all comes under what? Infrastructure as a services. Okay, here PaaS services in Azure especially, I can say app services, function app. What is that function app? Azure SQL Server. These are comes under PaaS. Okay, in Microsoft Azure. Next, coming to the SaaS, you know, right? Office 365 is the big product from the Microsoft. This is the best example of what software as a services. Okay, yeah. So here, infrastructure as a service in the sense, just they will provide infrastructure and from there we have to start from our configuration, installation, management, build, deploy, access. That all we have to take care. Okay, that is what infrastructure as a services. Next, platform as a services. See, the name itself, it is saying that platform and runtime they are providing, just we have to deploy your applications. That's it. Okay, irrespective of language, guys. If you want to deploy Java, PHP, Python, Ruby, Node.js, any type of application, you can host it under PaaS services. Next, software as a services. Okay, as you said, you know, right? We are using in our offices, MS Teams, Outlook. These all comes under what? Software as a services. Clear? Next, there are three types of cloud computing. What are they? Three types of cloud computing. What are they? Anyone?
Private, public,
Yeah,
hybrid,
yeah. One is public, private. Other one
hybrid,
is what? Hybrid.
hybrid.
Okay, public in the sense the resources are available for public. You people can deploy the services and make them available for public. Is called public. Simply, I can say resources can be accessible from anywhere in the world. Is called public. Okay, private in the sense, you know, right? The name itself, what? Private. Okay, private in the sense the resources can be accessible within the corporate network is called private. So I can say within the network. For example, you got job in TCS. When you go for TCS campus and within the network, we will able to access client related services. Once you disconnect it from client network, okay, we cannot access them. That is what private cloud. Hybrid in the sense, what does that mean? What is that hybrid? Nowadays,
Combination of both.
yeah, hybrid. You know, right? Even our automobile industry, people are calling what is that hybrid car? Hybrid car in the sense, what does it mean? It will run with fuel and as well as electricity. The combination. Same way, the combination of public plus private is called hybrid cloud. Okay, now people are also calling in IT industry hybrid model, hybrid working environment, hybrid working model in the sense, what does it mean? The combination of work from office, work from home is called hybrid model. Okay, that is what hybrid. Hybrid in the sense, a few of the applications are running in the cloud and a few services are running in our on-premises. If we establish the connection between both of them and manage the services and security, that we will call it as what? Hybrid cloud. Okay, yeah. Next, do you know when Microsoft Azure came into the picture, guys? Microsoft Azure. First, we will call it as Windows Azure. Initially, we used to call it as what? Windows Azure. Okay, now Windows Azure what? In the year of 2010, I can say October. Okay, they launched Windows Azure. Later, Microsoft launched Azure Windows, Microsoft Azure. What is that? Microsoft Azure. Do you know when Microsoft Azure came into the picture? Anyone?
2020.
2012? What is the month? April. Okay, clear? Yeah, next. Already I shown you what is the difference between Azure and AWS. You know, right? Azure, it is less cost. Okay, it will support legacy system. What is that? Legacy system. Legacy systems in the sense, what does it mean? Anyone? Old version. Suppose still you are using any older softwares, older version of OSS, older version of applications. Yeah, still they are providing the support and still they are providing the security patches. Okay, so you people can happily migrate the servers and services from on-premises to Azure. Okay, so already if you are using Microsoft license, okay, so with the same license, we can also use it in cloud. You need not pay the cost again and again. There is no front-end charges. Okay, next, global reach. Global reach in a sense, you know, right? As you said, uh, our Microsoft providing around 140 countries, they have their own data centers. Okay, so your data can be distributed every corner of the world. Why? Because almost 140 countries, Microsoft has their own data centers, means it's not a small thing, right? So if your data can be distributed across the globe in a minutes. That is why I mentioned global reach. These are overview of Microsoft Azure. Clear? Okay. Yeah. Next, another very important thing here is certifications. Okay, so you know, right? Microsoft providing around 15 to 20 certifications. Okay, I can say Azure AI, artificial intelligence, Azure ML, machine learning, Azure Azure IoT, Internet of Things, like Azure administration, okay, Azure DevOps, okay, Azure developer, Azure architect, Azure data engineer, the Azure mobile developer. Like that, we have around 20 to 20, around 15 to 20 certifications are there. Okay, at this moment, out of them, very popular in the market is these two guys. Okay, Azure administration. The certification paper is AZ 104. Okay, this is Azure administration. Clear? Yeah. Next, AZ 400. Okay, AZ 400. What? Azure DevOps. Okay. Next, same way, we have Azure Developer. Okay, that is AZ 204. This is what Azure Developer. Okay, next same way we have Azure Architect 304. What is that? Azure Architect. Clear? Azure Architect. So whoever had more than 10 years of experience, you can apply Azure Architect. Clear? Yeah. Next, these are important certifications are listed down. So out of them, as you said, these two are very popular at this moment. These are important. Okay, first you have to go for any cloud, then we can move on any required certifications. Okay, if you need more information about certification, just directly go to Microsoft official site. It's Microsoft.com. Okay, yeah, this is the official site. At end of the URL, just type learning. At end of the URL, just type learning. So when I come into here, click on certifications. See guys, this is the administrator, AI engineer, app marketer, business user, data analyst, data engineer, data scientist, developer, solution architect, security engineer, functional consultants, DevOps engineer. So I'm going to discuss about this is the one and this is the one. Okay, when I go for administration, then it will give you list of certifications. See guys, these are all the certifications Microsoft is providing at present. Okay, now I am pointing out only Azure. So I am giving the URL. You people can test it out and verify. Okay, I am putting Azure Administrator. So directly here, when I put, see, here you could see relevant certifications. AZ104. Got it? Now just click on AZ104. Okay, see, for any certification, especially Microsoft guys, Azure, the certification cost is any certification, just 4,600 official cost, guys. Okay, including GST, it will go around 6,000 guys. Please remember. So you know, right? 18% GST. If you around 5,000, 18% GST, around it will come 1,400 something. So around it will go 6,000. I am not telling exhaust cost. It will go around 6,000. Okay, any certification for Azure cloud. Okay, yeah. Next, when I go and check here, see, this is 104, $165 for US people. Okay, now go for Indian people. See, for Indian people, it is 4,800. Sorry, cost is 4,800. Okay, clear? Yeah. Next, if I go for what is that? This is Microsoft Azure Administration 104 certification papers. Okay, I have prepared the syllabus. Okay, I have prepared the syllabus based on this category, guys. Okay, here identity is 20%, implementation storage 20%, deployment and manage 25, configure virtual networking and virtual deployment and networking is 25%, monitoring maintain resources are 15%. Okay, yeah, so this is about what 104 certifications. Do you have any questions so far? Ahmad, Ganesh, Durga.
Sir, is there any some free code or something coupon codes they will Azure provide now?
No, guys. Earlier they are providing certification at this moment. There is no free. Only AZ 900 in organization people it is providing free, but AZ 104 you have to pay.
Okay.
Yeah. Any more questions? Anyone? Krishna, Mani, Manikanta, Manish. Any queries? All right. Yeah. Next, another important certification paper is, what is that? Go back. I'm going back, going back. So here, so I'm choosing Azure. So you people can choose what is that? See, developer or network engineer or solution support engineer. Okay, according to that, certification paper would be framed. Okay, here developer, identity, network engineer, solution architect. Okay, many things are there. Same way here, go to AZ 400. See here we have uh, DevOps inner should be there. Yeah. See, this is the DevOps. The moment when you choose DevOps inner, here you could see exam paper is what? AZ 400. Okay, just click on AZ 400. Cost would be same, guys. For US people, $165 when I change your country. Okay, so total 4,800. Same, the one same thing I have mentioned here. The cost of every certification paper, especially for Microsoft Azure, 4,800. Just add GST. GST will be vary for company to company. Okay, yeah. So here, the certification. This is the certification syllabus. Okay, configuration and the design, Agile process, deployment, configure CI/CD pipeline. These are different percentages. Yeah. Next, according to this syllabus, I have prepared what is that module wise. Let me present it. Okay. Yeah, as you said, I am going to cover AZ 104 and AZ 400, guys. Azure administration with Azure DevOps. Okay, this content under this combination has more demand in the market. This combination has more demand in the market. Okay, now have a look. I am going to present PPT for syllabus. Okay, now have a look. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Actually, so second thing is what? Azure platform. Okay, next third one is Azure subscriptions. You know, right? What is the Azure subscription? We have different types of subscriptions, guys. Okay, different types of subscriptions. I can say free trial. This is you are going to deploy. Pay as you go model. Pay as you go model. Okay, next same way we have enterprise edition. Enterprise edition. Same way we can go for Visual Studio Enterprise, Visual Studio Premium, okay, Visual Studio, come on, developer, like students, okay, many types of subscriptions are there. Okay, according to business requirement, according to project requirement, that client will go for any of these subscriptions. Okay, based on the subscriptions, you may get supporting model from Microsoft. Apart from that, nothing. Okay, next, create storage account and files. So you know, right? What is the storage account? How we people are uploading the documents for OneDrive, Google Drive, right? Here, Microsoft introduced storage account. You know, right? Netflix, all videos they are trying to move Azure only, guys. You know, right? In Netflix, we have tons of videos. Okay, now Netflix is planning to move all those videos into Azure storage. That is the one important. Okay, yeah. Next, implementing and managing networking. You know, right? By default, please remember, by default, Azure, AWS, Google, these are public or private cloud, guys? Anyone?
Public.
Yeah. So these three are by default public cloud. Okay. If you are not designing any your own custom network and all, if you go and deploy the services, by default it will treat it as public. The services will be available for public. Okay, yeah. Next, how to design our own private network, that we'll see module 5. Okay, module 6, virtual machines. See guys, in the world, in future and near and future, if any technologies are coming to the market, 100% the application should run on virtual machines. So without virtual machines, there is no, what is that, application in the market. Whatever, it may be Docker, it may be Kubernetes, it may be Azure Kubernetes, it may be AWS Kubernetes, whatever it is. Okay, so each and every application based it should run on virtual machines. So what is the virtual machine and how to deploy different types of virtual machines? Okay, that would be Windows or Linux. Okay, that all we will see in module 7. In module 8, I am going to discuss about deploy the application on virtual machine. See, this is the virtual machine. I have deployed what? Windows. On top of it, how can you host ASP.NET application? That we'll discuss it in module 8. Same way, we are going to create one VM where I can deploy Linux machine. Then how to deploy, what is that? Java application. That we'll see module 8 itself. Okay, module 9 app services. See guys, whatever I have discussed it so far, okay, that all comes under what? Even IaaS, infrastructure as a services. From module 9, it comes under what? Transfers, platform as a services. Okay, so in platform as a services, we will discuss about app services. Okay, when you go for platform as a services, you need not have to worry about infrastructure. You need not worry about installation and configuration, management, deployment. That all will be taken care by Microsoft. Just give the path of your application. Assume that your application is there in GitHub. Yes, give that path. Or your application is there in our local. Just give the path. It will take and spin up the application. It will make it ready for public. Okay. Yeah. Next, module 10, planning and implementation.
Sekhar,
Yeah.
sorry to interrupt.
Yes, go ahead.
So, creating the websites and deploying to the IaaS, it is not comes under the paths, right?
No, there you have to install and configure the IAS, right? And
Yeah.
you have to deploy the application, you have to configure the port number, you have to configure SSL and monitoring, everything you have to take care, right? That has
Yeah.
comes under IaaS.
Okay. Okay. Fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Clear. Next.
Yeah. Yeah. Clear. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Next, module 10, implementation, backup and recovery services. So this we will call it as disaster recovery, guys. Disaster recovery. DR in the sense disaster recovery. Okay. Yeah. So assume that accidentally there is a one VM. Okay. Assume that there is a one virtual machine. Accidentally you have deleted this VM. If you deleted accidentally, will I able to recover? No. So if you implement disaster recovery, this VM can be take the backup. Okay. Once this accidentally deleted, as we have the backup, we will able to restore it. So it won't affect for your business. It won't affect for your business. Okay. So how we can implement disaster recovery for Azure services, that we'll see module 10. Okay. Module 11 is what? SQL Server. You know, right? Azure SQL Server. Okay. Azure SQL Server is cloud. Okay. Microsoft SQL Server in the sense on premises. Okay. If you want work on Microsoft SQL Server, what we have to do? Purchase the license, download the software, and copy that into relevant virtual machines. Installation configuration, that all you have to take care. When you are coming to Azure SQL Server, as I said, comes under PaaS, Platform as a Services. Directly, people can create the table and use it for your application. So you need not worry about installation and configuration. Microsoft providing ready-made Azure SQL Server. Then create databases and use it for your application. Okay. Yeah. Next, model 12, other PaaS services. I discussed about SQL Server and app services. There will be some PaaS services that also we'll discuss it in module 12. Okay, module 13, metrics. Metrics in the sense there is a VM. All of a sudden the VM is down. Assume that 80% CPU utilization is very high. That case, how we can monitor the virtual machine, or how we can trigger an email alert if CPU utilization is reaches to 80%. That all we'll see module 13. Okay, module 14, Azure Active Directory. Okay, you know, right? What is the Active Directory? Real-time professionals, whoever is there in this batch. Without Active Directory,
Yeah.
yeah,
Actually, we have to give the accesses and
yes,
group.
manage the permissions, right?
Yeah.
So assume that you are working in TCS. When you join in TCS, they will issue one laptop. How can you log into that system, guys? TCS slash your name. Am I right? Your name. Then pass the password. Here, what is the TCS?
Domain name.
Yes, correct. Domain. Can I say Active Directory? Yes, guys. Okay, when you join TCS, they will create one ID with your name in TCS Active Directory. Okay, so that as you are part of TCS company employee, so you'll able to access TCS related applications. Okay, yeah. For example, yes, Teams. Okay, Teams is there. I think in organizations, people are using MS Teams. Got it. Okay, yeah. So when I type something else, test and all, list of names would be displayed here. These names are coming from where? If I type someone, right, names will be displayed, right, in real time. MS Teams. Nowadays, without MS Teams, there is no organization. Most of the 99% organizations, they are using Microsoft Teams. Got it? So when I type some names here, automatically it will display. These names are coming from Azure Active Directory only, guys. Okay, yeah, that is the power of Active Directory. Next, other module 16, managing resource groups. So what is the advantage of the managing resource groups is it will bring all deployed services for your project is it will comes under one umbrella. We are bringing all the services whichever we have used for our project, we will bring them into one umbrella that we will call it as resource group. If we bring all the services one place, management is easy. Am I right? Yes or no? So communication is easy, right? So we can track the billing, we can track the cost of total project. So that is why Microsoft introduced what is that resource group concept. Okay, next, managing role-based access control. See guys, role-based access control, whenever we are hearing about IAM, okay, identity and access management, that all comes under permission sessions. How to manage permissions, that all we'll see module 17. Okay, module 18, traffic manager. Okay, these all comes under load balancer. What is that? Load balancer. Okay, how to define load balancer. Okay, how to distribute incoming traffic among multiple virtual machines, that we'll see module 18. Okay, module 19, backup and restore operations. What is that? Backup and restore operations. Clear? Backup and restore operations in the sense we have many services in Azure, right? For them, how can you trigger backup and restore operations? Okay, yeah. Next, see guys, these three. Okay, PowerShell, ARM template, Terraform. These three are comes under what? IaaC. What is the IaaC? Infrastructure as a code. What is that? IaaC. Infrastructure as a code. If you hear about it, IaaC, note it down. We are automating infrastructure in cloud, guys. Wherever it is, whether it is Azure, whether it is AWS, whether it is Google, if you hear IaaC in the sense, automate infrastructure using code. Okay, so Terraform, I am calling it as. Okay, PowerShell. Okay, ARM template. These are three comes under infrastructure as a code. So how to automate infrastructure in Azure cloud using these three, that all we will see in model 20, 21, 22. Okay, model 23 final, you know, right? This is the GitHub. Do you know GitHub is whose product? Whose product it is?
Microsoft.
Yes, now it is Microsoft, guys. Last year, 2021 December, it is only Microsoft. Now it's Microsoft product. Okay, yeah, great. This is about what? AZ104. If you have any questions, could you please let me know so that I can answer?
So Sekhar, so first we will complete this AG 104 administration. Then we will go to Azure DevOps, right?
Yes, correct. That is the base, guys.
Okay. So how many days it will the course is?
I will tell you. So Azure administration 1 month, DevOps is 1 month.
Okay, fine.
Okay, total 45 sessions.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, Shekhar, good morning. This is Jagdishwara.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, actually, I started the section lately. What is the pre-request for this one admin? Azure admin, any pre-request is there?
For especially guys, cloud computing doesn't have any prerequisites. If you have basic of system, that is enough. Why? Because cloud in the sense every services they have deployed. Got it?
Yeah.
For example, I am the AI developer. So I will go and create the services in Azure cloud. You are the database administrator. Go and create SQL Server. I am the Oracle administrator. I will go and deploy the services in cloud. So in the cloud, all the services they have deployed.
Okay.
Okay, whatever the things you want, just use them for your business or project. Very simple. If you go for DMart, all item products are there. Am I right? Whatever the items we need, we have to pick them. That's it. Am I right?
Yeah, okay.
Same way,
Get it.
whether irrespective of language, irrespective of technology, they deployed all the services over there. For our project, whatever the things are required, just consume them and fulfill the requirement. That's it.
Okay, Shekhar. Thanks.
Okay. Yeah. So IT people, whoever is working different technology, least bother. Nowadays, cloud is mandatory. Whether you'll go for AWS cloud or Azure cloud, that is depends on you. Okay. But one cloud technology is mandatory for everyone in the world. Okay, clear? Yeah. Any more questions? Any doubts? Okay. Yeah. See, now I'm going to present it another Microsoft DevOps. Yeah. See, administration is mandatory. Okay. When you learn administration, then we can go for DevOps. Yeah. Next, the certification paper, as I said, is 400. Okay. So when I go for here, Azure module 1, this is introduction about Azure cloud computing and Azure DevOps basic. Next, DevOps portal. We will go through that Azure DevOps portal. Okay, then we will go for different types of services, how we can use it per project. That we'll see module 2. Module 3, app services. You know, right? Whatever you do automation in the world. Okay, finally the application should deploy. Where is that? Anyone? This is the application. You are doing automation. This application should deploy. Where is that? Where is the target location? Come on. Where is the target location? Virtual machine, right? Okay, application should be deployed on top of VMs only, right? Okay, or in Azure cloud, especially app services. Your application, you can post it in app services or virtual machines. These two only, guys, wherever you go. Okay, mostly you might have heard about it, virtual machines. Okay, now new thing is PaaS services, that is app services. Okay, yeah. Next, these are 5 Azure DevOps modules: Azure boards, repos, pipeline, artifacts, test plan. Okay, yeah. Next, here we will discuss about what is the Azure DevOps and how we can create repository, where how we can deploy the application, how we can maintain the source code of our project. That we will see module 5. Okay, module 6, SCM. Okay, do you know there are in the market there are different types of tools to maintain our project source code. One is GitHub. What else you know, guys? Azure repository. What is the other one? GitLabs. Have you heard about it? GitLabs? Anyone? Have you heard about it? GitLabs? By chance?
No, we didn't.
Yeah, GitLabs also there. Okay, yeah. So how can you manage the code? Okay, in different repositories. That we'll see module 6. Module 7, total we'll discuss about GitHub, how we can manage .NET and Java code in GitHub. That we'll see. GitHub very popular in the market, guys. Why? Because Microsoft started integrating each and everything with GitHub. Okay, Microsoft targeting GitHub integration with Azure, each and every services. Okay, yeah. Next, CA, continuous integration. This is build pipeline. We will call it as what? Build pipeline. How to build our project and how to uh, resolve the issues. If there are any application related issues, we can throw back them to application developers. If it is infrastructure related issues, then we have to fix them. Okay, so in order to identify the bugs center, here CI pipeline has to be configured. What is the CI? Just it will build the code and post it into required target location. That is what continuous integration. Next, continuous deployment. I said application deployment can happen in two locations. What are they? Come on.
VM machine,
Virtual machines. Other one is what?
application
App
service.
services. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Next, module 10 release management. You know, right? Nowadays, every project they are implementing Agile model. Am I right? Earlier, we have another model. What was that?
Waterfall.
Waterfall method. Okay. So project design implementation is happening through Agile model. Okay. Project implementation design and all, it is happening Agile model, and the automation it is happening through DevOps. Okay. You know, right? If you are a real-time employee, people are attending the calls nowadays. We can call them as Scrum calls. People will say a project call is there or not. That will happen daily. Got it? So sprint. Sprint it contain user story. So user story means it should complete within 15 days. Clear? Okay, that all we will see in module 11. Module 12, Docker, guys. What is the Docker? Why it came into the market, and why they made it as a open source? Okay, how? What is the difference between if we deploy application on virtual machine and if we deploy the application in Docker? That we will see module 12. Okay, module 13 is AKS, Azure Kubernetes Services. Do you know Kubernetes are introduced by whom? Kubernetes service was introduced by whom? Anyone? Kubernetes first introduced by Google, guys. They made it as open source. Okay, Azure Kubernetes introduced by Microsoft. Okay, just to manage the clusters. So that
What
we'll
is
see.
Kubernetes?
Automation, guys. Instead of deploying the application in virtual machines and app services, Kubernetes is container where we can host it. Containerized based applications. Got it? Containerized.
Yeah, got it. Got it.
Right? Yeah. Next, these are about what? How to create AKS cluster, how to deploy applications, how to manage the source code in GitHub, how to deploy the application from GitHub to Azure Kubernetes services. That all is the model. Okay. This is the syllabus of AZ 400 guys. Okay. So they are powerful topics, and I have prepared from certification syllabus itself, the one which is provided by Microsoft. If you had any questions, feel free and ask me. In the next section,
Sekhar, here are we not covering the troubleshooting center?
that is common, right? While deploying and application monitoring and all, if you are getting any issues, yes, troubleshoot will cover.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Yeah. If you get any issues related to virtual machines or app services or anything, how to troubleshoot, that are mandatory. That's what I mentioned, alerts and metrics, right? Alerts in the sense, if you trigger an alert, there would be some issue with your services. So how to troubleshoot, that all we will discuss over there. Clear, Ganesh, Madhav, Any more questions? Any doubts? Guys,
So when the actual course is
yeah, it is continue, guys. There is no specific date and all start and all. This is continue. See, yesterday we given basics of cloud, what is the on-premises and all. Today we discussed about total syllabus basics of Azure cloud. Next tomorrow I'm going to show you how to subscribe for Azure portal. So day after tomorrow I will show you how to deploy services. It is continuous, guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Will the recording provided?
Yeah, every day you will get the recordings by end of the day. Okay, so those recordings are available for 1 year. You people can anytime can watch and learn this course. Okay, Sandeep.
Yes, got it. Thank you.
Yeah. Any more queries? Any doubts? Manish, Nikanta, Krishna, Jagdish.
No, we're good, Sekhar.
Okay, great. So in next session, I'm going to discuss about what? How to subscribe for free trial. Okay. Yeah. So how to subscribe for Azure free trial, and we will go through the Azure portal. These two things we will complete it in next session. Okay. Yeah. So you understand everything, right? The one which I have discussed so far. If you had any questions, feel free and ask.
Yeah. Yes, Sekhar. We are understood.
Okay, great.
So in the next session, it is a new link or it is the same link to join the call?
Same link. We can continue.
Okay.
Okay. So please register for this course, whoever is interested. Okay. So remaining details and all, you, feel free and contact to DURGASOFT people. They will guide you from here. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So link will be changed very soon. Maybe tomorrow, day after tomorrow. Whoever is interested, please register. Okay, and contact to DURGASOFT people. They will guide you. Yeah. Thanks for your time. Have a great day. Tomorrow we'll connect back. Bye. Take
Thank you,
care.
sir.
Yeah, thank
Thank
you.
you.